Hey guys, so I had a request to do another tutorial video for how to submit your Trick Dog Champion title, so I figured that I would give that a shot for you guys. The first thing that you're going to notice is that you need to go to the Do More With Your Dog website, so you can check out the hyperlink up in the top, and I'll try and include it in the description for you guys. This one is different than submitting your novice, intermediate, advanced, or expert because the Do More With Your Dog staff has to review this one themselves. None of us as instructors can review it for you. Otherwise, it's very similar to the last times that you have submitted. And then similarly, you can also submit this online via fax or email or here on the website. But you can take your pick. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to insert your dog's name. You then have to choose whether you want the medal and the rosette, just the medal, just the rosette, or whether you don't want anything. And for that, they'll just end up sending you, I think, the certificate. It is more depending on which one you pick. That's up to you. And this is the most expensive of all of the titles. It's more to get this one than it is to get the other four combined. But it's your champion trick dog title. So anyway, I'm filling it out for Clara. I already did hers, but you would put their full name. If they have a registered name, you can put their registered name. You can also, you're going to want to put their breed. It's okay if they're a mixed breed. You can just put mixed breed. And that's going to work for you. You also want to put your handler name in there. So if it was you or somebody else, and then the date that the last trick was performed. This is all just like autofilling, so we're just going to do that. If you do have an instructor, so like if you're in my Spark group and I've been helping you or whatever, you can put my name in here. And in the comments, you could also put your Spark team. If you wanted to, or kind of, there's not really a place for your Spark team on here, but you could put it after my name. You could be like Kelly Smith and then Sundog. It would help if I could type today. And then you could put Sundog Spark team, and then they'll have that information if they want it. And then we get credits, and then they actually like come and post that you got your award in our group, so they'll share that in group for us. So that's pretty cool. If you do include the Spark team, then they'll share that with everybody, so then we all know that you got it. Then you can select whether you want to do it online. If you do it online, you complete the form below, whether you want to mail it in, email it, or fax it. And so if you're doing one of these, you don't necessarily have to complete the rest of the form. But I personally find it easier to just do it online. It's the same thing that I said with the other one. It's just easier. So then for this, you're also then going to go through and you're going to select. So I'll select what I did for Clara, just because I remember it. For some, you have to do multiples. For some, you only have to do one. And if you had any comments, you could put those in here. Let's see what I did for Clara. It's only been a couple weeks, but you'd think I'd remember. For like this, you have to do 2, and then you could just, oh look, it's gonna, gee, I wonder what I did for Clara. Then you would type in your behavior chain. She did oh look, jump, retrieve, and circle back. For your experts, you can fill those all in too. And then for this, you're going to want to put where your video is located. So if you have a YouTube video, you're going to want to go and get the link for that and put it in there. If you have a YouTube playlist, you can put the link to the playlist. The other thing I'm going to point out is you can do multiple things in here. You don't have to just do one line. This is basically like an infinite box. So if you have multiple videos at multiple links, you can definitely put them all in that one box. You don't have to worry about, oh no, what do? I couldn't make it all one video. or whatever. You can definitely put in a playlist link, or you can put in a clip, a link for every single one of these videos. I personally find it easier to link all of my videos into one larger video, but there's not a rule on that. You're definitely allowed to submit them individually. Sasna, don't touch that. Someone's trying to steal my shoes. Anyway, so you would put that in there, and then you would hit add to bag. Once you do that, like I said in my past videos, you could submit all 4 of your other ones and this one and do one checkout. Or you could be submitting 3 or 4 of these at a time. Or like, for example, if we host a class, we could submit a whole class worths for all of you guys. And, you know, like, whatever. So there's not a rule on that. You can definitely do multiples at a time. And then if you click this little plus sign here, it'll bring up everything that you put in so that you know what you already entered. So if you've got multiples in your cart, it makes it a little bit easier to manage that as well. And then you just proceed through the checkout process. You can either just check out manually and apply in all your information. You can check out with one of these other service options or whatever. If you have an account, you're going to want to log in, you know, just so that you can track everything. But yeah, so that is how you submit your Champion Trick Dog title. And then just so that you guys know, the process isn't very different from all of the other ones. They just don't have to contact a certified trick dog instructor. They just review them. Now, this does mean, though, that it can sometimes take a little bit longer. So they are really fast. But at the same time, like, if they have stuff going on or you submit it on a Friday afternoon, you might not get it back until Tuesday or Wednesday, because it can take longer because the staff actually has to review it. But anyway, I hope this helped. I hope this is a good video, and hope you guys have a good day. Ask questions if you have them. Thanks. Bye.